guys, it's Audrey and welcome to my channel. Welcome to my first ever video. Who's ready to cringe? I know I am. Hope you're ready for some cringy first video YouTuber fail stuff right here. For this video, I'm going to be doing my 2020 skincare favorites, and I think I'm going to go in application order. So let's jump in. Okay. Wow, it's already let's jump in. Who talks like that? Apparently me now. Okay, anyway. My first favorite is the I'm From Rice Toner. Okay, here's the deal. I believe I heard about this on James Welsh's channel. I don't think that everyone would become obsessed with this in the way that I have. I think there's a reason I became obsessed with it. So, let's go back several years ago. Probably 2 years ago. When I tried the ordinary niacinamide and zinc serum. My skin reacted badly to it. It didn't like it. I got all red, and it was a fail for me. I was like, whatever. And then later on, I tried a CeraVe lotion that had niacinamide in it. And once again, my skin didn't like it. It was just a fail. And so I was like, okay, well, common denominator here is niacinamide. Obviously, I don't like niacinamide. That must be what it is. So for a while, I just went on not buying niacinamide, which is kind of in everything, so it was a bit of a struggle, actually, to avoid niacinamide. Well, come a couple months ago, probably 6 months ago, I placed an order with YesStyle, and I got a mini of this as a free sample. And I just put it on, not really thinking, I just assumed it was mostly rice water. Well, as it turns out, this has niacinamide in it. So the first time I put this on, I was like, oh my gosh, I love this. My skin tone looks really nice. My texture looks great. It's giving me a really pretty shine to my skin that isn't overly occlusive, that just feels nice and moisturizing, and I look glowy and I feel glowy. And I think that was the niacinamide. So I think if you're already using niacinamide, if you've got 50 things with niacinamide in it, you're not going to find this to be very interesting probably. But if you have kind of irritation-prone skin, you've not used niacinamide before, this might be something to try. I think it's really soothing. My skin has not had an issue with it. I use this in the mornings. I don't wash my face in the mornings because we have really hard water where I live. My skin is extremely dry anyway. I just skip it. And I do use this kind of as the first thing to put on my skin to, add back some hydration and give me a little glow. This is really awesome. Alright, next up is going to be another thing from I'm From. This is the I'm From Mugwort Cream. Alright, this stuff, if I was going to recommend any of my favorites, it would be this one. This is the favorite. This is the stuff. So like I said, I have very dry skin. I am a double moisturizer person. So I put on a thin moisturizer, like this one, and then I put on a more occlusive one over it. This lotion, my skin drinks it. It just soaks it in. It really likes it. It's very soothing, and it's very hydrating feeling. If you have oily skin, you can probably get away with just this. But if you have dry skin, I think you would like this as almost more of a serum, how I use it. I heard about this on James Welsh's channel, and I think had he not mentioned it, I would have been afraid to use it, because I think I would have seen Mugwort Cream and thought, oh, that's too, planty herbal, my skin might be sensitive to it, I don't think I'm going to try it. But when I heard him talk about it, I was like, you know what? We might as well. And this, I'm so glad he mentioned it, because I really like this. It does smell like a Hobby Lobby. There's no other way to explain it. It simply smells like Hobby Lobby. But it goes away. So you're not going to feel all day like you're walking around Hobby Lobby, looking at Live, Laugh, Love signs, listening to the instrumental Christian music. You're not going to get that vibe. The smell will go away almost immediately. But the favorite. Alright, next two favorites are sunscreens. The first one is the Verdio UV Moisture Essence. I heard about this on Dr. Dre's channel. She was actually talking about kind of the sister sunscreen to this. That's more for oily skin. It's a little more gel-like. But this one is very hydrating. If you have dry skin, I think you'll really like it. Oh, this is SPF 50 and PA of 4+. So it's pretty up there in coverage. It leaves a shine on the skin. If you don't want to look shiny, I would not recommend this. But if you like to glow, I think this is good. This is awesome. This is my second tube of it. I went to buy a third one, and it's sold out on YesStyle right now. It's fine. We're going to be fine. We're just going to wait for it to come back in stock, and no one needs to freak out. It's going to be fine. But love this. It soaks in, but it leaves kind of an external layer as well, which I really like. So next one, and let me explain this before I just go into it. I can, but I don't like to use mineral sunscreens on my face. They make my face feel hot. And I have rosacea, so when I get hot, I get very red. I look crazy. When I get embarrassed, I get very red. So I just don't use mineral sunscreens on my face. I use chemical sunscreens. But my eyes are sensitive. I am, look with your special eyes. Like, that's me. They cannot handle most chemical sunscreens being around them. So I have to get a mineral sunscreen just for my eyes. Once again, this was recommended by Dr. Dre. This is the Walgreens Advanced 50 Baby. This is a completely mineral sunscreen. It's 3 fluid ounces, so it's going to last forever because I'm just using it around my eyes. For a mineral sunscreen, I feel like it soaks in pretty well, but if you are of a deeper skin tone, I would probably say that one is going to leave a cast on you. But if you're my skin tone or lighter and maybe a couple shades darker as well, probably pull that off. Okay, last 2 are retinoids. So the first one is the Allies of Skin 1A Retinol and Peptides Overnight Mask. Alright, I would have never heard of this product had it not been in this Carolyn Hirons Autumn Kit. It was my first one to ever buy because, I love a good deal. Couldn't pass it up. And I'm glad I got it. If only for this one product and a couple more that I'm going to probably end up liking, it was worth it. This is an encapsulated retinaldehyde. So I feel like for me, my skin, I wouldn't call it sensitive in terms of, I'm going to break out. It's more like I'm sensitive in terms of my moisture barrier is just going to leave as soon as something irritates my skin. And I'm able to use this 2 to 3 nights a week without having that irritation. So I really like it for that. The other reason I really like this is because it's got the retinaldehyde, but it's also got a peptide complex, antioxidants, and brighteners. So when you put this on your face, you see like this instant result because instantly you have those brighteners. And I feel like those are going to work immediately. So you get that kind of satisfaction immediately. And later on down the road, you get the results of retinol, which, better skin texture, reduction in fine lines and wrinkles. I just really like this product. Would recommend. It is expensive, but the retinols I was using before were also expensive. I was using the Paula's Choice Clinical 1%, and I was also using the Skin Medica ones, and those are both very expensive, and honestly, this one has given me the best results. So, sometimes it is worth the price, sometimes it isn't. Last thing, everybody's got this. This is the thing of 2020. You gotta have your Differin for your maskne. This has definitely helped me with my maskne. I put this on every night in this area only. And I feel like it has really helped. I do put it on as the last step. That way I don't overly sensitize this area with too much retinol. But I feel like it keeps my maskne at bay. Does it get rid of it? No, I don't know if that's an option. I don't know if that's possible, but certainly keeps it to a minimum. I've got a couple little spots, but overall I feel like my skin's doing well for someone who wears a mask every day at work. So guys, that is it. Those are the 2020 favorites. I'd love to know some of y'all's favorites. I want to know if we share any favorites, and I guess like this video and subscribe if you enjoyed it, and maybe even ring that bell if you're feeling wild and crazy, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!